This is Sunday, approaching mid-August 2018. I'm just walking around the Lake of the Isles near uptown Minneapolis for a little exercise walk and just socialize with my nature around me. Since I've been on a spiritual path lately, I've been trying to educate myself in all aspects of spirituality. I was watching some videos on YouTube the other day. It is interesting. The concepts of the afterlife, heaven and hell. I just watched some videos recently where they had recorded something very astounding. There were some places in Russia and some other locations around the globe where scientists were drilling holes as deep as they can into the ground. And even near the Mariana Trench, I think they call that, they started recording sounds that I thought were kind of horrifying, but it is a part of the whole spiritual scope of things. The sounds that I heard on the tape were recordings of what they said were people that are already in hell, and the screaming and the crying, and it was just horrible. So I don't know if that camera was really picking up those particular sounds, but it's interesting to think that the possibilities. I mean, here I am with a beautiful spiritual sign behind me and this wonderful nature around me, and the earth beneath my feet, as you get closer towards the core, it's very warm and molten, hot down there. I guess around about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So the concept of hell being beneath our feet is something to think about. It's made me more spiritual. Knowing something like that horrible can be under my feet right now. And there's plenty of space in that molten core area down below. So I don't really know the aspects of some of those videos. I'm hoping that people aren't trying to create those videos just for viewership and so forth and so on. Deception in the spiritual sense is not a good thing to do. But I thought of that when I came by this church, so I just wanted to make this video to discuss that aspect, and it's something to think about. Yet a lot of people are oblivious to the spiritual realm. I've talked to a lot of people recently. There's a few people I know that are in my building that are atheists, and I can't force them into seeing the light. It's something they have to accept from their heart, mind, and soul. I even had somebody on YouTube try to tell me that he'll subscribe to my videos if I become an atheist. Never. I've already accepted that Christ died on the cross for me years ago. And the creation of all things is just too powerful to ignore. Christianity is something I'm trying to embrace real hard. And the astounding part about even the crucifixion is I'm talking about it right now. He died on the cross at a certain period of time, a long time ago. You know what the astounding part was? He was crucified on the cross for us to be aware that there are bigger and better things in this world that we see around us. He died on the cross for our sins. And the awesome thing about this is, during that time, he was doing that for people that didn't even exist. People like us right now. Back then. How far that carries into the future. Until the prophetic end of time. I think that's an awesome thought, that he would do such a sacrifice for somebody, even like me, that didn't exist back then. I didn't exist. And this applies for people in the future as well. I don't know how salvation worked before Christ came on this planet, but with Moses leading his people out of to freedom and parting the Red Sea and bringing down the Ten Commandments, I guess maybe the salvation back then was more directed towards God, because Christ didn't exist then. And I don't know what salvation aspects go beyond Moses and further back in time. Just wanted to mention it. Think the possibility that's under your feet. I know it's miles and miles below the ground here. But those videos kind of hit me a little bit, made me think about the many aspects of the spiritual realm. The negativity is also up here, of course, affecting man on a global scale in many shapes, ways, and forms. Just wanted to mention it. It's on Pessimist Church. Such a powerful symbol so many years now into the future, and will carry on throughout the prophetic ends and times. A huge bird was just flying circles above my head. I turned the camera on, it disappeared. That was beautiful. Too bad I couldn't share that with you guys. I think sometimes the spiritual signs can come to you. They're only meant for you to see and not document, to share with people. That was wonderful. Sorry about that. I'll turn it down if it comes back again.